Welcome to the OpenAlpha Guide. In this video, we'll explore how OpenAlpha datasets are structured. To get access to the public OpenAlpha dataset, the first step is to install the OpenAlpha Python package. You can do this by running the command shown on the screen. Once the installation is complete, try running the Python command displayed. This will allow you to load the dataset and start exploring it. The code returns 4 types of arrays in a dictionary format. These arrays are return array, universe array, common feature array, and specific feature array. Now, let's go through each of them one by one. First, let's look at the return array. This is a 2-dimensional array with a shape of t, n. The 0th axis is the time axis, and it represents t number of weeks. The first axis is the asset axis, and it represents n number of companies in this case. For example, the highlighted value here represents the return of the first company in the second week. Now, try running the command on the screen. This will generate a plot showing the cumulative performance of assets. Next, we have the universe array. This array has the same shape and indices as the return array. But instead of numerical values, it contains Boolean values that indicate whether an asset was investable at a given time. For example, in this case, the second company was not investable in the first week. This usually means that the company was either not listed on the public market yet, or had liquidity too low for short selling. Try running this code. It will show the total number of investable assets over time. As you can see, the number of investable assets tends to increase as time goes on. Now, let's move on to the common feature array. This is another 2-dimensional array, just like the return and universe arrays, but with a different shape, t-c. The 0th axis is the time axis, just like before, but the first axis represents C different macroeconomic features. For example, the highlighted cell represents the value of the second feature in the first week. Common features are usually macroeconomic indicators, such as CPI or GDP. Since these features apply to all assets, we call this a common feature array. Try running the command on the screen to visualize the common feature array. Finally, let's look at the specific feature array. This one is a 3-dimensional array with a shape of t, n, s. The 0th and first axes are time and asset, but the second axis represents s different features. For example, the highlighted cell here represents the second feature of the third company in the 0th week. Specific features typically include company financials, such as sales or total assets. Unlike common features, these values vary across different assets, which is why we call them specific features. In this video, we explored how the OpenAlpha dataset is structured and learned about the different feature arrays it provides. In the next video, we'll take it a step further and learn how to code and evaluate a quant strategy from scratch. See you there.